but I think we'll be okay. And I'm here to welcome everyone. I know I am on the road, and we are allowed to be having a little bit of a system glitch going, but hopefully you can hear and maybe see me. My name is Sue Roscoff, and I am an ambassador on the road. But and we know our
All right, folks. Sue has tried her best. She's out there on the road doing her thing, actually on her way to a safety course for her water skiing. Yeah, that's what it is. But yeah, she's here doing her best to get in here and do this while we go here and do this little thing. As you all know, we did Tater Day this week. Yeah, down in Marshall County, Benton, Kentucky. Thank you, Drew Williams, for the invite. A lot has happened. Okay, some good discussions. And yes, we now have a location for Fort Hope, the mission's national headquarters. We'll be going into Aurora, Kentucky. That is how things are decided. God put me in contact with some people, and it was a few discussions, but Aurora needs our national headquarters. They're really big. They lost some jobs down there. Again, our facilities bring employment and economic impact to the rural areas where we put our facilities. Remember, in full transparency, come and see. The fellowship breakfast is the first Wednesday of the month. The facility drive is the third Saturday of the month. We cannot do this mission without more kingdom and community support. Our next big thing is April 17th and 18th at Discovery Park of America at their military expo. This is why we need volunteers. I'm only one person. Sue lives up in Wisconsin. Kurt lives up in Wisconsin. Mark lives out in Arizona. This is, we're all doing our best, but we need some local volunteers. Am I right in that, Sue?
You are absolutely right in that. We definitely need more volunteers, and it doesn't matter where you're located. That's part of the magic of this. And I apologize, my camera seems to not be on, but it is, but it isn't. But yes, this is exactly the point. I mean, and I'm kind of diverting for a second just because I've only got a couple more minutes here. Even though we are currently on the road and on our way to a commitment we have here, doing our best to be here and fulfill the mission as promised, we promise to be here every Monday night, right? So I am doing what I can to stick with what we are able to do. And Brian, I appreciate you so much. You've had a really amazing, wonderful but long weekend, and have given so many hours to the mission here. I'm looking forward to hitting the replay for this later on, because you have made some amazing connections, and this is where we find out what's all going on and what is coming up. And I know I see on the screen here with the military expo coming up, you were talking to me earlier about what that all is, and the size of what that all is. I could not be more excited for all the things that are coming down the road here, for what's happening. This is a magical time right now. And for anyone who's listening, if you were looking for a sign for when to hop on board, consider this it. This is the sign. Join us, even if it's an hour a day, an hour a month. If you could do 5 hours a month, can you imagine the difference that would make? Not only for the mission itself, but all the lives of the veterans along the way here that will be impacted by your generous contribution of time. And I'm going to pass that along to the next step of, if you don't have time, if for some reason you're saying there's no way you can scrounge out a couple hours from, think about how often you're watching TV or scrolling on your phone. You can make good use of that time by offering that up to this mission. And, and that said, we need money too. I'm not too I'm not too humble to not be able to say that we truly do need contributions to make this mission a reality. So I'm going to pass it back to you, Brian, because we are out of time on our end, and I don't know how to express my appreciation to you more than I am. I hope everybody can understand how important this mission is, and the need for this mission to be what it is. So I'm going to pass it back with my word of thanks, and also my word to the veterans, since I can't do it at the end. God's not done with you yet. You have a reason. You have a purpose. Help us to help you, and let's see what we can do together.
All right, Sue, stay safe, stay strong, and thank you for all you do for the mission. All right, let's go to the next page, because this is important. If I can make it work. All right, this is the next big thing from after the Union City tour. A tractor is coming to forward operating base Rush. To God goes the glory on that. Our mission supplier, Crossroads Lawn and Garden, has a tractor that they took in trade, a 35 horsepower tractor for fire brush. Now, we go and buy a whole tractor and they're going to give us a good price, but that's still $30,000. This tractor needs the engine rebuilt. What they have told us, it's going to cost $10,000 to get that done. That's where your money goes. It goes to grow this mission. We get the parts at cost. They're discounting their labor, but now is the time, right? Now is the time to scan that QR code, right? Give what you can give. You're going to hear more about this in the next week or so. Watch our social media. I cannot stress that enough. If you look on our Facebook page, right, especially our Facebook page, we had some great meetings, and there's some more messages of hope for veterans on our page. But if you're not sharing it, how does that veteran find hope? Okay, I can't stress this enough, folks. The mission is real. I have never taken a dime from this mission, and I never will. There's no wallets filled here. If you're watching us now, type in a question, type in a comment. Let's have a discussion. That's what I'm here for. Our guest that we had booked got sidetracked, just like Sue and Kurt had a commitment. But we're here. We're telling you what's going on. That's the big thing. Transparency. That rolls me into our May 23rd event. Okay, we still have a lot of work to do on that event. I need you to step up. Thomas Long from Apex Business coming out of Pennsylvania. Crossroads Lawn and Garden is going to be set up. Look, folks, it's just this easy. I'm going to help you if you help the mission. All of our people this weekend down in Tater Day in Benton, those messages are from people that are trying to change their community in a positive way. So I really, really need you guys to support those people. I cannot endorse anybody. I'm a nonprofit. And even if I could, I probably wouldn't. Okay? I help those who help my brothers and sisters find hope. We're all equal here in God's kingdom. There's no one higher or lower. This is God's kingdom. He's the ruler. Okay? We all have our points, our times. As I discussed this weekend, look, I am just the steward of God's plan for the veteran community. That's it. You don't have to like me. A lot of people don't. And I'm good with that. But you have to respect the mission. Our facilities are going to be lighthouses, safe havens for veterans. I don't know what people, I don't understand, folks. Anybody at any time can request our financial records. Anybody at any time can come to a fellowship breakfast. We've been doing that for 6 years. Anybody, anytime can come to a facility. The third Saturday is set up as a reoccurring day for people to plan to make a trip. If you want to see what we're building, come and see. It's just that easy. When God saved my life, I didn't know what he wanted for me. It took Eric Timpinski losing his fight to the demons for me to get this mission. Because I laid it on my Father's heart when I found that out. You saved a wretch like me, but you took him. Everything I ever done in my life, good, bad, or indifferent, I look back now and I know God made me for what I am today, the steward of his plan. I was a combat medic. So who better to know what veterans need than an old broke down Army combat medic. I don't do this for fame. I don't do it for fortune. My team all the time is bugging me. Oh, you need to do more shorts. You need to do more this. Again, I did a couple lives this weekend from Tater Day because my marketing team said, hey, you haven't done a live Saturday. Raining, right? Had somebody come up today and say, well, you weren't here Saturday. You're right. Saturday afternoon, I wasn't there because a veteran called. And when a veteran calls, everything else stops because that's our mission. Okay. This veteran needed help. So I went and I gave help. That's what we do. Oh, well, how come you didn't film that? Because I will not put out my brothers and sisters' dirty laundry for your sympathy vote, for your sympathy donation. I won't do it. We're on the Mark TV, Nonprofit TV, TDC TV, Meta TV. When a veteran is ready to tell their story, I will give them every opportunity. From day one, we've set it in stone. Every facility is going to have a studio where a veteran can come and do a podcast or record a commercial or do something to better themselves. All at no cost to them. But if we're never going to charge the veteran, how are we going to do it without the kingdom and the community helping? It's a simple question. God bless Mr. Johnson. Yeah. God bless everybody in this world. If you have a question, put it in the comments. I'll be glad to answer them. But, we're here every week to give updates, to bring up veteran issues. This is the reason we do the podcast. If you want to be a guest, if you have a veteran issue you want to talk about, reach out. Monday at projectdiehard.org. My team will be glad to talk to you. I'm going to tell you the guidance I gave them. If you want to be on my podcast to talk about a veteran issue, then you better have the solution to the issue. This is not a place just to come and rant. You come here, you have an issue, you go and explain how to fix it. In fact, we had a nice little discussion with the jailers down in Benton today, Marshall County. We talked about a couple veteran issues where veterans run in with the law. And all the candidates there were like, well, we never thought of that. You see, that's part of our mission too, is to bring these veteran issues to light to the community. Because if you don't know about a problem, you can't fix it. If you have an idea to grow this mission, we want to hear it. But understand, if it goes, you should do this, no, we don't have time. You should. I like how somebody put it this weekend. You could. See, there's a different terminology there. You're not demanding we should do it. With you should, you're saying, hey, here you could do this. Okay, that's how to form an idea. You could do this, not you should do this. I guess that's the biggest problem I have is when you say you should, you're demanding that I do. And God is the only one that tells me what to do. God and my wife. All the rest of you, no. So, nobody else out there, nobody else wants to put in a comment, nobody else wants to have a discussion. I'm here waiting for you. Just like I was at Tater Day. I put out there, veterans, come today. All those politicians, if we would have stood together as one voice, can you imagine what we could have done? That's why we need ministry partners. That's why I seek resource partners. If we all do our missions together, more can be done. CARES Foundation, Kentucky, Illinois. Man, I got so many there. And look, I'm just the steward. Like you're watching this on a social media platform where we're streaming it on to our YouTube channel. I'm going to tell you what I told everybody this weekend. My marketing team says we need more subscribers to our YouTube channel. I don't know the number. I don't care. My job is veterans. But I don't care if you click the follow button or the notification button. I don't care. It costs nothing to go to YouTube and subscribe to our channel. Just subscribe. Tell everybody you know to subscribe. Because when we do hit that magic number, they start paying us. See how that works? You share the mission, then God can do his thing. Because I know God has the person out there with the resources that does not want fame, does not want fortune, just wants to help. There's nothing for free in this world. It all costs somebody something. To the people that like, oh, you didn't have any giveaways? Yeah, folks, that stuff costs money. And the power, you got to make that decision. Ooh, handouts or pay the electric bill at our facility. Which one do you think is more important? Well, I don't know what else to say. Usually we have a guest and we're having a conversation. We're learning about a product or hyping up somebody who's helping the mission. So this week's probably going to be a little short. In fact, it's going to be a lot short. Because, yeah, I am tired. I am. I'm physically and mentally tired. But I'm not stopping. This is why I need your help. Volunteer with us. All I'm asking is to do your best. follow the 3 rules, and keep the team informed. That's just how it works. Don't bring your attitude. Don't bring your kingdom here, because it's all God's kingdom. If you I'm just going to go into a rant if I stay on here. I thank you and say God bless to everybody that's helping this mission. I look forward to the discussions that we are going to have on how to put our national headquarters in Aurora, Kentucky. But see, all weekend I was talking to people, and that Aurora name came up more than once. So I went and asked my father, okay, is that it? Is that where we're going? And then 2 more people today said Aurora needs our facility. Understand? Okay, Lord, Aurora, Kentucky it is. But now I'm calling on Western Kentucky to help us put it there and grow God's kingdom. All right, to my brothers and sisters, stay strong. Don't give up because I have it on you. You got to keep going, because we are. I haven't stopped and I won't stop. You do matter. Believe it or not, the worst thing you've ever gone through in your life, Jesus Christ was right there beside you. Oh, if he was, why would he let it happen? Don't question it. Accept it. Embrace the suck, man. But know there's hope. Keep going. It will change. I guarantee it, man. I really do. Well, with all that being said, tell everybody to take a look at this one. Just share the mission, man. That's all I'm asking. All right. It's going to be a short one. Been on here for 30 minutes. I've had one comment. Stephen Clapp 115, thank you and God bless for joining our mission today. We will continue on. Die Hard 6 out.